Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Lady Killer issue 1. So before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno, episode 156, I believe we're up to, and annotated is the link for that, and the exclusive comics for that review, for that show, are in the description below. But let's start talking about Lady Killer issue 1, and this is volume 2. It doesn't actually say volume 2 on here. I guess it's only like for solicits. But I love the first volume of Lady Killer. It was such a good miniseries. I liked that it played on the kind of 50s housewife, that they're perfect, Leave It to Beaver type housewife. And then she ends up being like this assassin for hire. And then you get to see how that story continues. I still think, we'll talk about it. Is it new reader friendly or is it not? So great cover here. Joelle Jones does the artwork. I believe she does the writing for this book too. Yeah, she does story and the art. Which is great that she's doing all that. I love her art style. She's been doing a couple of things for Marvel since Lady Killer. She did, I think, like the Mockingbird one-shot a little while back. So it's great to see that she's doing more. And just beautiful art. Gorgeous. Again, it has these bright colors, but all that blood. There's a lot of blood in this comic. But it works. It works so well, and it's just such a great style. Really like it for this book. But let's see what's going on with the story. So with this issue, we get to see the return of our Lady Killer here. She's now, she's still a housewife. She's still a wife and mother. But before, she kind of quit her job of being an assassin for a person. Now she's doing it all on her own. She's her own boss here, and you see how that's kind of affecting her life, and now the grandma, or her husband's mother, knows that there's something up with her, because that was from the last volume also, and she's like, hey, well, you gotta keep my secret anyway. She doesn't care. She doesn't try to hide it, really. And then you have a cliffhanger in the end where she's trying to kill somebody, and she's trying to put someone in a ditch, and someone sees her. So what's this going to be all about? I just love the deer in the headlight shot here. Just gorgeous work. Just love the way they use lighting and shadow in that last page. So let's just talk about, is this new reader friendly? It is issue 1. I do think they could have explained a little bit from the last volume more, this whole grandma thing, because you definitely are jumping into the story. It's not as new reader friendly as an issue 1 could be. I guess that's a slight negative. But the story is really well done, and I do think you should go back and read that miniseries. It's only like 4 issues, I'm sure or 5 issues. I'm sure it's collected in a book. Get that trade, because it's great. But there's no sign of a volume 2 on this cover, so that does get a little difficult for people that are just in the comic shop and says, oh, Lady Killer, cool. And they're like, oh, I'm a little lost. So again, that's the slight negative. But this book and this character is so interesting, and I like that you don't really get in her head. You don't really know why she's doing this, but it's just kind of fun to see that she is. And even the aspect of, like, why did she make this her own business? Like, we know a little bit from the last series, but what's her true motive here? And maybe it'd be interesting for them to dig through that, but at the same time, it's kind of cool that she's this type of mysterious character with her motives. Again, I think this book is less about, like, this is what makes the character tick, and more of, look at this contrast of this 50s housewife doing all these things and kind of getting herself into this rabbit hole. And it's okay that this book is like that. Not every book has to dig into a character and what makes them tick. I think for Lady Killer it works. It works as just about, kind of on the surface things of killing and doing those things in a time of the 50s. So Lady Killer issue 1, I thought, again, as a reader who read the last volume, was such a well done job. Really got you into the world again, and just gorgeous artwork, good cliffhanger, good story. So Lady Killer issue 1 gets 4.5 stars from me, actually. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.